Paper 1. So and then we go to the next question that reads, what is meant by each of the following terms? So here the learner is required to explain terms. So we have a crenated cell, and then 2, this is B1, then B2, we have flaccid cell. Flaccid cell. So here it should be noted that for crenated cell, a crenated cell is the one that shrinks when placed in a hypertonic solution, and this one will occur in an animal cell. While a flaccid cell is one which is turgid, and this one occurs when it's placed in a hypertonic solution. So this one we have, so all of these are placed in hypertonic solutions. But this one should be an animal cell, and this one should be a plant cell. So the learner here was supposed to respond by stating that this is an animal cell, like the red blood cell, and this animal cell is placed in hypertonic solution. And when it is placed in a hypertonic solution, it draws water molecules by osmosis. Then it swells and eventually bursts. It eventually burst. The other word for burst can be hemolysis. Then we have the second explanation for the word flaccid. Under flaccid, here it happens in the plant cell, and this happens when the cell is placed in a hypertonic solution. It is now placed in a hypertonic solution. So here, the cell will lose water. After it has lost water, it will kind of shrink, like in the case of the animal cell. So here we have a plant cell. Placed in hypertonic solution. And when it is placed in a hypertonic solution, it loses water. And always we must indicate through the process of osmosis. So it must lose water through the process of osmosis. And once it loses the process, the cytoplasm will move away from the cell wall. So it moves away from the cell wall. So that is the difference between crenated cell and the flaccid cell. Then again, we look at experiments that are carried out, and questions are asked from those experiments. And the most important thing, we are studying physiological processes, so we should always remember the physiological processes, that is osmosis, diffusion, and active transport.